Hey students, welcome to the video introduction for the next direction of digital media production. We're actually going to explore broadcasting. Now, I do realize that with the current setup, we're not quite able to use all that crazy equipment we have and things of that sort. So the broadcasting unit in this case is going to look a little bit different, but I want to use it as a way to go ahead and get you to communicate out to not only Derby but the community. We're going to release these broadcasts. Your thoughts as we go through this kind of different world that we're currently in. So, a lot of guiding questions that I've created, but also see what kind of feedback that you have with questions and see if we can bring and create something substantial for others to watch and enjoy. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to direct you to my desktop and let's go ahead and look at the just kind of the fundamentals overall of how this broadcast is going to get compiled. So basically in front of you is the Google Classroom material. I've set it up for broadcast 1, okay, and to introduce to you the actual system that we're going to use. We're going to use Flipgrid. Some of you may be familiar with it, some of you aren't. But once you use it, you'll find it's very easy, very intuitive, and it's great for you to get me videos, and I will take the helm and compiling it and creating a nice broadcast to release. So, basically, you're going to either need a laptop or a phone, and I'm going to demo both ways. Okay. So the very first thing is if you use it on a laptop with a webcam or any kind of standard computer, you will want to go ahead and go to flipgrid.com and join my class, okay, our class. I've given you a couple links to the apps down here, but you can directly go to Flipgrid, and the code for our class is Broadcast 2020, okay? It's actually in the name right up here. Broadcast 2020 is going to be the name of our class, and you can log in with your Google account. So I'm going to do that, and this is what a student screen looks like. I'm going to log in. And what you should notice is we got our header. This is our class. Make sure you recognize it. And down here, there are going to be topics, okay? So if you click here, there's 2 topics I've created for this demo, but only one is going to show up at a time until we get this project going. But the first broadcast is this, and it gives you an understanding of what you're expected to do, okay? Make it dynamic. I want you to record in less than 1 minute and 30 seconds a response to this question. What do you miss the most during this closure? I think it's a good starter question to kind of get us moving with this understanding of Flipgrid and how we can go ahead and communicate out through a broadcast. So, Flipgrid, okay, is very simple. You just hit the big green plus and record your response, whatever system you're using. The great thing about it is that it doesn't have a lot of things that you can do with it because it just simply records, puts it on this system, I can get it, and away we go. Okay. There's a couple things I want you to think about when you create these videos. Okay. Think about the tone. Do you want this question? All right. And you can answer it in any way you want. Do you want it to be humorous or fairly serious? And think about your speaking dynamics. Okay. You're actually going to release this, so you want to make sure you speak and enunciate everything properly and get that framing done correctly. And that's pointer number 2. Make sure you're careful what you show in your background. You don't want to be too far away. You don't want to be so up close that it's right up on your nose or your eyes or your mouth, but frame it appropriately, because when we compile this, we'd like a nice professional looking broadcast. And last but not least, you are recording this at home or outside or wherever. It's not in school. So think about your background. Be mindful what's in your background. If your crazy brother or sister runs across the screen, okay, re-record it. Delete that one. Don't just use the first one. Take a moment to practice it and make sure that what you want to say is what you want to say and how you want to say it. Okay? So using this website is really easy, and all of the topics are going to start kind of being released in order. So I got the first 2 kind of compiled, but for our purposes in this demo, you see them both, but when you start, you're only going to have the first one available. Now say you decide that you want to go ahead and use your actual app, okay? You can do this on your handy dandy phone. So I'm going to show you how that works here, okay? So let me switch screens here. And this is what it looks like when you download the app on iOS, or you can download it on good old Android. So you're going to add the class Broadcast 2020, okay? just like I have up here. And when you go in, it's going to show that it's our class. Sign in with your Google account, okay? Allow all the proper permissions. So I'm going to go ahead and sign in with mine. And just like the website version, it's very intuitive, okay? So I'm going to click here and I should have put it in airplane mode, but I'm going to click here and you should see broadcast 1 and broadcast 2. So each topic you can go ahead and flip through. So only broadcast 1 will be available. Read the instructions that are here. The cool thing is once we get responses, you can see your classmates. You can go ahead and check out what they have and like the videos. And if we get a lot of submissions, sometimes these broadcasts will be a little too lengthy. I'm going to pick the ones that I feel are the most appropriate or really kind of hit the tone of what this video is supposed to be about. So to record on here, you're just going to hit the plus. And look at that, that's me. So you're gonna hit plus, record, and you can add a lot of different effects if you'd like, but for the most part, I want you to just think about the content. 1 minute, 30 seconds, get right into it, okay? So let me get out of this. So that's the gist of this project. We're gonna explore the idea of broadcasting and see if we can create something substantial. So every week I'm gonna release a topic, and you can take the time to go ahead and record a great video. Usually there's a time limit on it because we want to keep it short, concise, but to the point. And I will compile it myself, or if you want to volunteer and help me and assist me in compiling all the videos, we will go ahead and release it on the appropriate channels. My Instagram, Derby Dragon News Instagram, and the YouTube channel. Okay? So with that being said, feel free to reach out to me with any questions. Definitely double check Google Classroom with all the information on how to sign up, but Flipgrid is very smooth, very intuitive. Okay? If you have questions about it or need another demo of it, office hours are always going to be available on Friday between 9:15 and 10:15, and I can walk you through it. Okay? So with that being said, all right, thanks for watching this video.